Hey Gemini, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for October 22nd, 2025. This is for Gemini. Last shuffle is coming out for Gemini. Let's see what's going on here. Gemini, we have deserving and we have letting go. In order to get what you deserve, you've got to let go of something, okay? In order to let go, in order to get the kind of love that you deserve, the kind of healing you deserve, the rest, the rest from the hurricane or the storm that's been blowing in your life, you got to let something go. And a lot of this means that you got to own where you are, right? You may be resistant to owning your side of like why you're where you are. At least I don't think that about you, but that's what this is saying, that some of us are not taking accountability for where we are in life. And not to say that you did anything, but you may be operating out of a lot of pain right now. Some of you may feel like your foundation is rocked. You may have lost something that was like somewhat of a security blanket, or someone that was like a security blanket to you. And it's being highlighted on this day because they want you to focus on what you deserve. And the High Priestess, Temperance, the Sun, and Page of Cups, you deserve to be able to put somewhat of your own creative flair, like whatever goals you have, whatever is going on in your life, you deserve to put in not minimal effort like you're breadcrumbing your own life, right? But you deserve to not have to break your back to live the life you deserve, right? I mean, that's the truth for anyone, right? But that not necessarily for everyone, because not um, everyone has that path in life. But they want you to trust this new path in front of you. Some of you may, even though something may have happened a while ago, it's still showing up as a new path for someone, which um, tells me that many of you may feel like you're a victim of circumstance. Like, all this stuff happened to me, this person did this to me, and now I'm on a whole new path in my life. I didn't ask for it. So they want you to realize that magic does truly work through you, right? And if you put in any amount of effort towards what you know you deserve, which is a new path in the first place, and you deserve to take advantage of it now. Like, you deserve to have the door about to close, you jump in, the door closes, and the past is way back there. You know, like we walk through a door and they're like, the past is still calling you. And you're like, why is this even an option? Why can't I just start a whole new path, have a whole new love, or have a whole new career, or a whole new home, and I don't have to continue to pay mortgage on the last home, or continue to deal with this ex? Or why can't I just, you know what I mean, walk into my new place, right? Or work two jobs. Why do I have to have that job and this job? It's not fair, right? Why can't one job sustain me, type of thing? And so they want you to realize it, or to focus on what you deserve. And so we're letting go of Knight of Swords and the Fool. They're showing me that some time is running out. So you may feel pressure to, and that may cause pain, because they're asking whether what the color red is prominent for me, and they're giving that you've got to free yourself from some pain. So most of the time, red represents like a root chakra. Root chakra tells me that perhaps someone's stability is shaken. Root chakra represents, like, you know what I mean, housing, like, you know, shelter, food, clothing, water, things like basic things, the root of everything. If we had these basic needs met, we can focus on other things. Not saying that you don't have your basic needs met, but it just represents on a basic scale, on a basic level, you may feel insecure, but not insecure like, oh, I'm not pretty enough, or whatever the case is. But I don't feel safe, man. I don't feel like my situation is solid or stable. You may feel like dread, and it may be so heavy that you know, like anxiety, stress, maybe just depression, maybe even physically, just having like issues with our digestion, like constipation, you know, colon issues in general, kidney and bladder issues, maybe bone issues, right? And lower back pain, sciatic nerve issues, or just afraid and feeling like powerless, like what is my purpose? Is a whole new path in front of me. So if that's the case, you want to use the color red, right? Red candles, red stones, red clothing, the stones that I see that you could wear to help to balance that out, or to help you to get a grasp on where you are, who you are, what you really want, that kind of thing. You would be using bloodstone, hematite, smoky quartz, garnet, and red jasper, and use like a scent patchouli and sandalwood and frankincense and cedarwood kind of thing. And you could use the scent in any way. Use oils on skin or in a burner, and eat more root vegetables, like carrots, turnips, beets, potatoes, that type of thing. Red fruits, red fruit, red foods, and red meat and such. Like you would just kind of like incorporate a little bit of this into your day to kind of help you, right? Listen to 256 hertz frequency music on. Well, I always hear it on YouTube. You can find it anywhere, search, right? But you want to say my thoughts become my reality, right? And our thoughts are very important. So you want to, if that's the case, right? If my thoughts become my reality, then we're gearing our thoughts towards what we deserve. We deserve to be happy. We deserve to be doing something that makes us, something meaningful that makes us feel like this was what we were born to do, usually living our purpose, right? It's like, this is something I know I was meant to do. And to know it and just be able to feel it through, like what with one little action towards doing or doing something related to our life's purpose, the next step is already unfolding, right? And that would be like, I know I'm meant to be an author, so as you write the first sentence, the paragraph becomes visible to you. You can see the paragraph, and you automatically know what to say. Then before you know it, it's not just a paragraph, but it's a page. Then it's a chapter, and those chapters turn into the book. And it's like, just by minimal effort, just by starting that first sentence, it's like, ooh, and you just can't stop yourself. You deserve it, right? So we're letting go of saying things impulsively, right? Or thinking that everything is a risk and it's not a chance to change our lives. It's not it's not a leap of faith. It's a risk. We got to let go of thinking that things are a risk. Don't try too hard. They're showing like, it's not about trying too hard. It's about something being effortless for you. You deserve something effortless. Angel number 5555 tells me that you aren't truly a victim of circumstance. You benefit from this situation. You just don't see how yet, maybe. It tells me too that you will be accomplishing whatever you set out to do. You might start to see things flowing quickly, right? And seeing that you can do this, or you can get through something. Knowing that, what, this isn't going to last forever. I might as well get the ball rolling on some of my projects. Loss is death and Two of Swords. And so there's a loss here. Loss could be an actual physical death, that you lost someone and you may feel because of that quite defeated. It could actually be a physical death, or it could be the loss of a relationship or the ending of something in general, that maybe you were like, it was out of your control. A lot of times Two of Swords means it was sort of out of my control sometimes, right? Because sometimes it's like, I'm riding the fence. I'm not, I don't know whether to stay or go. I don't know whether to do or not do. And so the loss is in, you lost a choice. You had no choice in something. And so it may make you feel very defeated. You may feel pained by it, by a loss, maybe still grieving something. But if you really want like success in love, for instance, or loving, and success in love could be romance, but it also could be like success in some kind of a pathway in life that you love, a career choice that you love, an occupation, a job, right? So everything's going to work out perfectly in the end. That's what usually angel number 5555 is trying to portray to a person. Dark thoughts here is the Eight of Cups and Star, and this tells me that thoughts of the future. The dark thoughts are, will I ever be happy, or will I ever finally be in a place where I feel like I belong? Some of you may be in that space right now, and they're showing that before you know it, because I see the time running out on this energy, and you may not even realize it right now. You may be in the thick of it or in the throes of something. So there's a promise that this is about to end, but it's there's nothing that you could, it's not that you're contributing to it being over. I don't see actions being like something that you're taking to, you know, yeah, I don't see it being like, oh, Gemini, all you have to do is flip the switch. It feels like the switch is going to flip, or it's on its way. They want you to know that everything that you attempt to do, it's there's magic flowing through you. It feels like whatever, as soon as you just take one little effort, things just start unraveling in front of you. Like out of nowhere, you press the button and things just start opening up, and everything will start to make sense. Don't. They're also saying don't try too hard when it comes to love either. Give something in a romantic sense. Give it time to unfold or unravel for you. They're also showing that, say you're not in a romantic situation, or you may not be exactly where you want to be. They're giving it up to a year. They're showing like in a year, whatever the situation is, this new path is going to be everything, like everything you ever wanted. I know how this sounds. You're giving somewhat of a time frame, but you have to start with the thought process of knowing that you deserve to lead a more meaningful life, to have everything work out for you. And just that thought alone will spur on the actions that are necessary to create that, because everything starts with the thought. Everything, right? You start thinking, I'm hungry, let's go. Then you immediately are looking for food. It's like an automatic, I know that's a very mundane example, but almost everything starts with a thought. And so you want to remember that your thoughts become your reality. You want to think, I deserve to live a life where I'm guided. I'm guided by my own intuition. Like it feels like I'm being guided through this. Like it's just, things are just coming to me, where all I have to do is just start writing. And next thing you know, the next set of words are just coming to me. All I have to do is just get the paintbrush, and next thing you know, I know exactly what I'm going to paint. And I deserve to just start something, and it just flows. So remember that. Either way, you could be dealing with a Pisces, a Sagittarius, a Leo, Aries, Scorpio, and Aquarius. I'm also seeing Cancer here. So you could be a Gemini Cancer cusp. You could be dealing with a Cancer Leo cusp. Aquarius, Pisces, Pisces, Aries. And if you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.